to the 2021-2022 budget that is due to be presented in Parliament tomorrow. Treasury Cabinet Secretary Ukur Yatani will be walking a tightrope as he presents an ambitious budget amid dwindling resources and mounting obligations on the government. Now, top of many minds is the perennial problem of pending bills, with many suppliers crying foul and the government piling even more pressure on debt. Sam Gituku now reports on how what appears to be a vicious cycle of spiraling pending bills and perennial budget cuts and reviews. Take a look.
Well, the actual total figure of pending bills is not clear. At least 300 billion shillings are owed to local suppliers by the national government, with more billions owned by county governments to their suppliers. This despite a presidential directive 2 years ago.
I hereby direct that all accounting officers pay and settle all pending bills that do not have audit queries on or before the end of the current financial year, 30th June 2019. Further, I direct that the National Treasury, to secure full compliance of this directive.
A report of the Budget and Appropriations Committee showing some of the ministries notorious of pending bills. The Transport and Infrastructure Ministry leads the pack, with 99 billion shillings owed to suppliers under the Infrastructure Department. Of this, 31 billion shillings are due to landowners who surrendered their parcels for construction of public infrastructure. At the Regional Development Department, 6.2 billion shillings are owed. The Lake Basin Development Authority, for instance, owed suppliers 2.9 billion shillings. It has also accrued interest on bills of up to 1 billion shillings. The department has 24 stalled projects, some due to shortage of resources. Almost all government ministries and departments owe suppliers bills older than the current financial year. The Ministry of Defence reporting pending bills of 8.1 billion shillings. Correctional Services Department under the Interior Ministry owes suppliers up to 6.2 billion shillings. The Lands Ministry owes 7.2 billion shillings in form of court and arbitration awards running way back to the year 2005. The committee expressing caution on the claims, calling for thorough investigation before clearance. The Livestock Department owes suppliers over 4 billion shillings, of which 4 billion shillings is owed to one supplier, Halal Meat Products. At the Water Ministry, pending bills amount to over 7 billion shillings. Due to this, at least 4 projects have been reported stalled. They are Rongo Water Supply Project, Awendo Water Supply Project, Itare Dam, and Kiserian Sewerage Project. Most departments and agencies strive at the mercy of the National Treasury in settling the pending bills. For years now, the electoral agency IEBC has battled with billions of shillings in debt. They currently stand at 2.9 billion shillings, of which 1.7 billion shillings accrued from legal services. The National Youth Service has since 2010 accrued pending bills of at least 15 billion shillings. The National Museums of Kenya reports 399 million shillings, largely occasioned by lost income sources following the pandemic. Some of the reasons cited by the Budget Committee for the pending bills include under-allocations to departments and agencies. The Ministry of Agriculture, for instance, is in this year's budget underfunded by 26 billion shillings. Frequent budget cuts have been a thorn, mainly occasioned by adjustments in supplementary budgets, some of them occurring at a time projects have already been commenced. The government has also been sued on several grounds in separate cases, exposing it to financial risk of up to 1.2 trillion shillings. With no clear roadmap proposed in the fiscal budget to be presented Thursday, the committee is now proposing establishment of a pending bills fund by the 1st of October this year and finance it through a long-term bond to clear all verified bills and court awards. Sam Gituku, TV, Nairobi.